I felt bad for the kids because they don't have a choice.
The kids being drafted.
The kids in Vietnam, young children in Vietnam. And I befriended a 12-year-old boy in one of the villages that was happy with it there. A lot of people would hide. But, yeah, that was the biggest thing was whether we needed to be there or not. People in the villages get care of these. You get, how do I say it? Displeasure fight. I served with good men and let them know to come home. Unfortunately, the best friend I had made it through Vietnam, came home and was killed in a motorcycle accident within a year. And so you just never can tell.
Further. So how was your homecoming experience?
Not good. Before 1964, 1965, I could wear my uniform and couldn't buy a cup of coffee anywhere because I was a serviceman. When I came home, you couldn't wear a uniform. People would spit on you. People would call you baby killer. People would call you all kinds of things. So we weren't allowed to wear our uniforms in public anymore. And then, oddly enough, I just drove down from Idaho to Maricopa, and I wear this hat. And oddly enough, now I went into 3 or 4 establishments and could not buy a cup of coffee and could not buy a Coke. Everybody said, no, thank you for your service. What a change, but it took, 50 years? Yeah, it was different, but I'm proud that I served.
How does it make you feel that it's different now than it was then?
Especially with young people. People my age understand. I have a tag that I put on my car. This is going to be kind of controversial. It says, I'll forgive Jane Fonda like the Jews forgive Hitler. A lot of young people don't understand what that means. And that's the way a lot of us feel who serve. It's okay to demonstrate against the war, but not the warrior. The warrior is just doing his job, whether you want that to happen or not. We used to say, go ahead and demonstrate against war. There's no problem there, but not us. It's not our fault. We didn't do it. We're just doing our job.
And I guess that's expounded either with the fact that you guys were drafted. You didn't necessarily have a choice to go.
I wasn't drafted.
Oh, okay. Did you volunteer?
I volunteered.
Okay.
I joined in 64.
Okay.
I hope. Just like he said, I went to college for a year, and then I saw my future in California University. I got married, now I'm married this go. Where it went.
So why do you think it's important to remember 50 years later?
There's so many of us that are gone that it's kind of too little, too late. Those of us that are left appreciate it. I'm 77, so, most of us, I served early. There were quite a few that served into the 70s. Yeah, it's important to just give recognition to those that, mainly those that died. There were 58,000 deaths, over 58,000 deaths. And yet they don't get credit, so.